Ahoy gamers, and welcome back to Creeper World 4 as we play through the storyline. In this episode we were on a mission called We Were Never Alone. We start the mission and we essentially find out that there's a new spore carrying launcher which fires the creep across the map. So we're finding this new form of enemy. We get given a missile launcher. We can intercept these spores in midair. These spores are quite dangerous. A couple of them land behind our base, which does do some damage. As well as this, we learn a bit about this spore mesh, which if we allow the spore mesh to continue to grow creep over time, the speed at which it grows creep quickly exponentially grows, which is quite annoying. So without further ado, let's jump on it. Hello and welcome back to Creeper World 4 as we play through the story of Creeper World 4. Believe it or not. If you don't know what Creeper World is, it's a tower defense kind of survival game. Really cool. The enemy itself isn't like a traditional enemy, it's like a liquid kind of ball of death which is coming towards you. You just need to do everything you can to try and fight it back. It's really cool. Without further ado, let's jump in. So we are on this mission here. We were never alone. Things are only getting worse. It has been that way longer than humans have been sentient. So let's have a look. This is this mission. ADA analysis. I'm sorry, Doctor. The jump was a success, but we did not arrive at Mars. Scans of the surrounding terrain show structures, but they are inconsistent with known engineering. All systems operating within normal parameters. Protocol 99 initiated. In the event of normal system operation but inconsistent operational results, halt and await operator input. A mother needs family whole. Praise be the founders. Ignore software anomaly. World contains imminent aerial threat. Missile defense added to the operational systems. Mission priority nullification. All other priorities suspended. Interesting. So, looks like it's going to keep on spamming from over here. Spore launchers. 2 every... so that's every 4 minutes. It's going to be 2, 4, 6. It's going to be, can't do maths, it's going to be 12 every 6, every 4 minutes. So you've got this emitter down here, that's going to spam out a lot of, so it's 500 every 6 seconds, 1000 every 16. So these are the same strength as this. Yeah. Radiant ore, okay fine. So I'm going to put myself just down here. And it looks like we've got the missile launcher, which has quite a big radius. Alas, an opportunity to converse. This world contains a delegate, a great opportunity granted by a great antenna. See, the others aren't as misguided as you might assume. Perhaps an open mind will help us on our journey. Yeah, I see it. It appears to track the amount of creep-covered terrain that is reclaimed. These are some of our aerial spore launchers, charged by the missile launcher to fend against them. This appears to be some sort of creep conducting mesh. Delegate, to get off this world I have to reclaim, even though terrain to make it happy. I have to reclaim enough, okay, so we have to reclaim enough of the terrain to make Delegate be happy. Radiant ore deposits. When sent to the factory, Arge is produced, and it looks like I need Arge to produce missiles. Okay, so I put a missile factory just here, right at the beginning. Actually, no, I don't need a missile factory to start off with. First things first, let's build. So I'm going to click unpause in a second. Just going to make sure I've got the very basics of essentially a base. I want to put you down here. I'm going to put some cannons along here. That's my intention at least. And you guys are going to sit behind. So essentially going to put all the towers down and then I'll click play. Or click start I should say. So these raised areas will be perfect for me to put some missile towers on them. Collect you. Go up there. It's annoying. That wasn't in a straight line. It's really going to trigger me. There we go. So I need to build something up here as well. Actually, I'm going to build... Sorry, I will start this in a second. Yeah, just speed this up. Let's unpause it. It's going to take a bit of time for me to build all this. I say a bit of time, won't take long at all, but it's going to take the NPCs a bit of time to actually build all this. Because the creep's going to be growing and I'm going to be more worried about the aerial threat to start off with. So the creep has a bit of a height disadvantage. First thing I'm going to build is a couple missiles. Okay, it doesn't really matter if it's built up there or not. So I'm going to build 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Build a couple towers down here. The intention's to hopefully holding off the inevitable doom of the creep. And same's going to be up here. I'll build some cannons up here. Potentially be able to hold off this creep for as long as possible. Couple cannons. There you go. That might be able to hold them off. These would be my intent. If I could choose a priority, it would be this cannon down here, but it is what it is. So it looks like I need a refinery to mine these. Boom. But you know, okay, I should really build one to start this off. Okay, so the wave of creep is slowly reaching up here. Once again, I think we're using a lot more than what we're generating. We do have a slight deficit, but once these are built, they should be okay. Because they're all not going to be continuously firing, and to build them costs more than to supply them with ammunition. Then talking about supplying them, I will need to build some pylons as well, just to get power around the base. Once they're all finished being built, that's the intention. Now I will be building one of you, and then a couple pylons around. Need the pylons to touch one another, ideally, or at least be able to resupply one another. There we go. Pylons are now supplying all of those. Should be able to get my pylons to supply all down here as well. There we go. So once the pylons being built, to get resources around will suddenly massively increase. Doesn't look like there's anything for me to use the blue right on, so it looks like all the miners in the north will be okay with one. So I only need one harvester, so if I build it anymore, it's not going to make a difference. So all this mining material up here will just be for pure energy resources. So I don't need blue right for anything else. Just rotate you around, put a couple of you up here. Boom. You, I could probably destroy you. Put you there, so I can build another miner just there. We should be okay here. As long as all of our missile launchers have ammunition, these spore launchers shouldn't be too much of a threat. And we can now just hold... Okay, these guys aren't firing, which is a bit annoying. So let's get a couple mortars up here. By a couple, let's get as many as we can. Because I guess the cannons will only fire if they get to a certain height. There we go. Loads of mortars being built. Wow, too many than too little. I guess these emitters are obviously our priority, but there is a very strong one there. They've launched some spores. You can see where they're going. So hopefully our missile defense system will fire and take them out. God, that looks amazing. So they looks like they are just firing straight over. That's a bit annoying. Oh, but no, that looks like it went okay. Let's build another one just slightly further back, another one slightly further back, and another slightly further back. So they did manage to land some creep back here. So I do need to have some missile defense slightly further back. Once they've got the ammunition in them, they'll always be ready. Now I've had too many missile launchers to not need them, and then not have none. They not have any and need them. Sorry, I can't get my words out today. Well, today I can't get my words out most of the time. Let's build you just there. Let's rebuild miners on all of these. Let's clear all this out. You two can now move over there. Let's build some more miners up here. It's a bit annoying, but hey, it is what it is. Not going to lose any sleep over it. There we go. So you can see them just suddenly being built. Need a lot of points for them. You can see down here. Ideally would like to, because I spent all my research, well not all my research, but all my energy on building these miners. So I lost where the progress I'd made against the creep. We'll see how well their attack is this time. If we manage to remove the threat of these incoming missiles or rockets, we should be okay. As long as they don't land anywhere, we'll be in a really good place. There we go. We've got enough ammunition to hold them at bay. We do just need to slowly push down. So with that in mind, let's build a couple towers down here. And we can slowly, but surely, cannons are quite good if it's a very slight elevation change. If it's too much of an elevation change, the cannons are relatively useless. So let's move you guys over here as well. Okay, I don't really want to move the missile launcher. If I can help it. Let's move the cannon. Nope, I'd like to move the cannon. I'd like to move the cannon, please. There we go. Move the mortars behind as well. There we go. I can build a good... I'd like to push to the middle here, but I have no reason to push to the middle. So let's just slowly push like this. And so there's no rush. I can build a number of towers just under here. That'd be awesome. So then I can then ideally build one pylon down here. And then build a load of cannons. A load of cannons will do really good work against the oncoming creep. I can get the cannons that are up here down there as well. Just because we've got so many mortars up here, we should be fine. And you guys, I can slowly push you guys forward as well because you're getting so much support. They fired more rockets or missiles. Watching our energy at the top there, top left of the screen. You see energy up here. If the firing of those missiles, we are more than capable of deflecting them or intercepting them. So with us moving slightly further forward, let's build one missile launcher just there. Should help defend that line. Build one pylon just here as well. Each time I push forward, ideally I want a pylon to follow my structures. And let's build a couple more towers. We're going to do exactly the same again. Slowly push forward. Ideally I like it to cover as much ground as possible. And let's build. I'm not going to be able to get one up there unfortunately. However, I can get one just on the corner here. I can bring these guys round to slowly start clearing away this corner. So that's now built. so you guys can come up. You can probably come up here as well. Go, slowly pushing you guys forward. Move you guys essentially against the creep itself. They can take a little bit of damage, so I'm not too worried. And with that done, let's drop a couple of you, or all of you down ideally. There we go. So let's build a couple more missile. Nope, that's nullification. Build 2 more missile launchers just on the front line here. Because these are getting very close. A little bit too close for comfort. We've got 2 more to take care of. Yeah, that's fine. And let's build some more structures. Boom. Put another pylon on the front line, just to speed up the movement of resources back and forth. Slowly getting closer to that nullifier emitter. This is emitting some creep. This one's going to be a bit of a pain to get to. Well, they're all going to be a bit of a pain because they've got the high ground over here, just like Anakin. I always use that reference because it's a great reference. And wait for all these to be built. And we do exactly the same again. Bring forward our cannons. There we go. Move you forward as well. Move you forward. Again, all these forward as well. Boom, boom. There we go. Mortars as far forward as possible. We're getting very close to that emitter now. So hopefully we can start hitting that emitter. With our mortars well, okay, we need to be a lot closer to start hitting that emitter. You're not doing anything, let's bring you forward. Doesn't look like these towers are doing anything either. So let's bring a pylon forward as well. Let's try and support our front line a little bit more. We should be okay with all these rocket missile batteries. Build a couple more anyway, just in case. Be safe than sorry. Once they're built, they don't require any upkeep, from my understanding. So there'll be no point in not having them. Go. So now we push there. We can now move these guys way further up. And then bring you up as well. Should be able to build another cannon just here as well once that's all been dealt with. You up there and you there. You can go forward as well. Move forward. There you go. I have to build another cannon just here. I build a mortar just here. This side will need a couple of pylons in the front line. Yeah, I think that should be more than enough. And then just build another missile defense just there as well. Just slowly getting there. We just need to move forward probably a couple more times. We should have a lot of this front line kind of all secured. You guys can go forward a lot more. Go. And let's build another missile just here. Let's build 2 here just to cover this center. Go. And let's build some more towers just there. There. Once these towers are built, we can then send these guys even further forward. This is going really well. Bring you there. Position you just there. Mortars up as well. To each of these levels, they always introduce obviously something new, which keeps it, kind of keeps you on your toes. I like they've added this missile system. Yeah, I'm not sure how much these are about to. So they're shining on the map. I can just hover over it and it tells me about them. It's pretty cool. I think it might be easier for me to hit, kind of torn what emitter I should hit first. So we are kind of pushing both sides at the same time. No, I'll just hit this one. It's down in a crater. Should be easier to take care of. Let's build a couple pylons in the front as well, just to speed up the delivery of ammunition. Now that's that done, let's move you guys forward as well. Move you there, a couple of you down there. As close as I can get this mortar is there, that's going to have to do. Down there as well. I haven't looked at my energy in a while. I think I can. Okay, my energy is sustainable, which is good. Now I want you there. I definitely don't want a mortar on the very front. I don't think the mortar's got as much life as the cannon. There we go. We are very close to this emitter down here. Let's build some more towers up and around. How close is this emitter? We need to get that close. Okay, that should be fine. And that's been built. Bring these mortars even closer. Cannons down on the same level. Mortars slightly further afield as well. I think this one down here will be nullified in its very shortly. Once I get one nullified, there should be a walk in the park for the rest. Well, I say for the rest, for the other one. As we push forward, let's build another 2 missile as a safety blanket. This will want to be defended as well. So I'll probably have to build a couple more down here. Let's build a pylon for faster delivery of resources again. And let's build a couple. Oh, actually, I'm going to wait till this is neutralized. I'm probably going to build another line of defenses just to the other side of the emitter. Yeah, because there's a lot coming up through there. I think there's like a natural ridge line just here. Should be quite good to push to. Yeah, the emitters, the nullifier is almost fully ammoed up. There you go. So this is now nullified, which is awesome. I can now start putting some more pylons and towers down here once it's all kind of been dissolved. Managed to destroy one up here, which is okay. Let's move you guys slightly closer. I mean, not slightly further away. Just saw that my radar started flashing, but it means these are within a minute of shooting. Right, let's drop another tower here and another tower up here. think this will hold them back. Yes, it is. It is the one that holds them back. Good, 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 good. So let's put a couple missile launchers in here. Another missile launcher down here. This bubble. Okay, let's try and get as many power lines as I can around this bubble. And let's get some in the center as well. Get a couple pylons in here as well. There we go. So now I just intend to essentially defend this bubble. Because I've got enough cannons. Should just be able to put cannons pretty much all over the front line. There we go. Back them up with some mortars. There we go. Should be able to grab some mortars from down here. These mortars definitely need to be slightly closer to the front. There we go. This is looking really solid in the center here. Next intention, build a couple more missile launchers. Just for the center air region. Then move these guys further forward. So move you guys even further. Okay, so this is looking quite nice down here. Now let's start pushing up to the north. I've definitely got enough units here on the left hand side. So I'm going to use as many of these as possible. Slowly, exactly what I did at the other side. So I'm going to slowly inch these guys forward. You can go forward as well. You're part of the assault. You guys all moving forward. Slightly more risky this side. At least it feels slightly more risky because of as it's all coming downhill, it's quite hard to kind of control the speed at which it flows down. But at least if it's all coming uphill, you need to wait till it gets to that critical mass where it can overflow the hill. But here, actually, it doesn't seem too bad, so we should be okay. Nullifier. If I put that just there, that's in range, but they can destroy it. So let's build even closer. With one pylon just even closer than that. Just need one pylon to supply them all. So that's now been completed, so you can move forward, Now move the guys inside the bubble forward as well, on this flank. You can move forward. And then mortars forward as well. This is really slow, methodical. Keep saying that, but I love it. If more RTSs / tower defenses were like this, I would love the genre even more. Sometimes when RTS is a little bit too actiony, kind of like best example for this for me would be the Company of Heroes franchise. Really good franchise. Don't get me wrong, I love the franchise, but there's a little bit too much happening at once. I just really struggled to keep up. It's probably just me, just being a little bit bad at games. But. So we can now push these guys even further forward to the other side of the nullifier. They can clear that. I can drop a tower just here. While that's doing its thing, let's continue to move this side up. Let's turn this round. Right, you are not doing anything there, you're not doing anything there. Let's bring this mortar down as well. And let's move you guys further up. I'm going to wait for a couple of them to land. I want to land this one there. Land you there. Let's get these mortars up here as well. Let's put you there. There you go. Okay, just wanted to make sure that was successful. So you can see this ridge line here. I want to hopefully get to the other side of the ridge line. Fine, uphill might be a bit difficult, but we'll see how we can do. Or how we do, not how we can. We can definitely fight uphill. Just not going to be that. It's just not going to be quick. You can probably build you just there. Another pylon just there. And just to be safe, let's build another missile launcher just here. We have a huge stockpile of the ammunition of ARG, so we should be okay for missiles or the missile defense. There you go, put you guys just there. Slowly step you guys up. The mortars can then follow up just behind. What did it destroy? Destroyed the cannon. That's okay. Destroy the cannon just down here, so we can just rebuild that cannon. It's not the end of the world. Losing one cannon is not going to suddenly stop this match. We're getting pretty close to these spore launchers, so this emitter here would also be my priority. And the delegate, we have to clear another 15% of the map, so I think it's probably going to be up to this cut-off point here. So I'm going to continue pushing down this south side here. Let's get one more pylon up here as well. Once this is all built, let's bring these guys further forward. Another cannon, another cannon. Bring the mortars up as well. Go. Lift you up to that top plateau. Last of the mortars. There we go. Let's build another tower. Probably build another 2 towers and bring these guys back here into the fold. Let's bring you up to there. Let's bring you up to there. And move forward as well. Bring this mortar to there. With that, let's build a pylon. Another pylon there. Just in case, let's build another missile launcher. We're getting very close to these. So I don't know how we take out these. Do we need a nullifier for them? We'll find out when we get up there. Probably said in some form of tutorial, but I tend to ignore tutorials. If I can learn by playing the game, I'll learn by playing the game. And you can jump forward as well. You guys jump way forward. You can jump forward. I think if I can probably get most of these within missile range, they should be taken out just as they launch. Be really useful. This should start pushing these guys back, and it does. That's great. You guys can jump up here then. And you can sit up there. You can jump up as well. So will this nullify work on it? It will work on them. So that in the middle will be perfect. Awesome. Let's wait for all these to be finished. Put another pylon there and another pylon just there. That's been dealt with. So let's build a cannon there. And a mortar, move you up as well. Then, so what do I want to do up here? I guess I could get a cannon up here as well. Let's move a cannon up there. Put a tower just there. It should be able to be built relatively quickly. It should allow the cannon to do a lot of damage, which it does. It means that nullifier will be fine to go in the middle. Move another cannon there. Let's build a couple. Oh, okay. So the objective has been completed. We regained enough of the map for the game to say, nope, you've done enough. So these guys will be nullified very shortly, as this nullifier has been complete. Which means I can then move most of my cannons slightly closer to the front line. Essentially, this entire ridge line here, if we can stop them from coming across this ridge line, that'd be awesome. And now I can now finish the level. It says it in the top right, I can now rift jump, which is obviously the end of the level. I'm going to actually finish the second objective, which is to nullify all the enemies. I feel like I'd be cheated if I just left now, after I've done so much fighting. Yes, those three are dealt with. Just need to take out as much of the creep on these as possible. Okay, what blew up there? A tower was destroyed. That's fine, it's just a tower. Replace the tower. Let's get a pylon here as well. Let's move you guys further up. You're not doing anything, so let's move you there. There we go. I should be able to nullify that relatively soon. Saying that I might actually be able to reach him now. Oh, I can't just yet. Structures aren't in the enough range. Saying that if I can push around this side as well. And then let's get a pylon down here once all this moves. And get pylon there and a pylon there. Let's bring these cannons up. Mortar just there and a mortar just there. If I can push around this side as well, that'd be awesome. So you can take the creep, slowly remove enough creep off of this weird mesh on the floor. You can essentially make it nullify it again, so there won't be any more creep on it. Really useful. You just need to take out a lot of creep that was previously on it. So I think the nullifier can be in range now. So I'll put the nullifier there. As long as these guys defend the nullifier, we should be more than fine. And once that's dealt with, we should just have to push up this right hand side or even the left hand side, doesn't really matter. Just to get to the last location. As we wait, let's build another rocket launcher or missile launcher. Then we can build some more towers just along here. Just to allow us to push forward once we are in that position to do so. Which won't take long, because these guys aren't doing anything up there. There you go. This missile mortar can go behind as well. So I'm not sure where all this creep down here is coming from. I guess it's slowly coming from the mesh. So now that's been nullified, all we need to do now is push up against this mesh. So that's the only thing that's still producing the creep. Slowly, but still producing the creep. And we can build structures all along here. Once they're built, we'll move up again. We might as well start moving up now. There's no harm in going early. Let's move you up here, these two mortars. We can start nullifying the creep. Looks like as there's not a continuous emitter, the creep is slowly slowly withdrawing, which makes our life slightly easier. It means that we can just essentially just build along this ridge all the way up here. Right, hopefully this missile launcher will annihilate these rockets coming in. Don't have anything to protect these guys down here. But I'm not too worried because I'm just going to actually push all the way up here with a couple cannons. We only need one cannon to be quite honest. I'll take another cannon up there. Take another 2 cannons actually. And a mortar. There we go. Just need you. Once I clear enough of this creep out. Put you on that corner there. Go put you up there. Weaponry, let's put a nullifier up here as well. Be nice to get a pylon relatively close. Just to speed this up again. I can get a pylon there as well. I'd like to get a pylon there as well. Thank you very much, game. So I'm not sure still what's producing all this creep. So it is looking like it's still arriving from somewhere. Nullifier will be done any second now. Once it's done, these last 3 objective items will be finished. Once that's finished, then we will finish the mission. So hopefully the ammo will get here really quickly, and it is. It's really good. Normally it wasn't going via pylon, which I thought the pylons were connected to one another. The pylons are so much better than the normal towers. There we go. That is the end of the mission. Here you can see how much of a mess we've got. But that's going to end us level. There you go. Mission achievement unlocked. We were never alone. Let's exit. So that was We Are Never Alone. That's going to end today's episode on Creeper World 4. If you enjoyed watching this episode, mind leaving a like, subscribe, that'd be awesome. Well, we hope to see you in the next episode. Have a wonderful day and peace out.